House. Kitchen. Day. Sound of coffee brewing. Birds chirping outside. Mark, in simple trousers and a slightly faded shirt, butters toast. He looks at his reflection in the toaster, a faint, weary smile on his face. He checks his watch, a simple, functional digital one. Chloe enters, dressed in a stylish yoga outfit. She grabs her expensive-looking gym bag. Chloe, running late. Sarah's waiting. Pilates ran long, then we're grabbing smoothies. Don't wait up for dinner. Mark, without looking up. Again? You've had a lot of late nights this month. With Sarah. Chloe forces a bright smile. You know how it is. Girl stuff. Gotta keep this body in shape, right? She kisses his cheek quickly, a perfunctory gesture. Her phone on the counter buzzes. A notification flashes. D. Tonight? XOXO. Mark sees it. His body goes very still for a fraction of a second, but his face remains neutral. Chloe snatches the phone, her smile tight. Chloe. Ugh, spam. Anyway, gotta run. She hurries out. Mark stands motionless, listening to her car pull away. The kind facade melts from his face, replaced by a cold, grim stillness. He pulls out his own phone, a surprisingly sleek, custom-built device. He taps a single icon, a stylized S for security. Mark, quietly to the phone, location trace on Chloe's vehicle, and activate home audio monitoring. Key phrase, I'm home. He puts the phone away and goes back to making his toast, the ordinary action now filled with tension. 2:30 to 6 a.m. Scene 2. The setup int. Mark's study. Day. The room is small with a simple desk. But on the desk is a high-end, ultra-thin laptop. Mark opens it. He types a password. The screen loads not into a normal operating system, but a sophisticated security dashboard with multiple feeds. He clicks on a feed labeled Vehicle 2, Chloe. A GPS map appears, showing a moving dot. It is not heading toward a gym or a smoothie bar. It's heading to the upscale Vantage Point Heights apartments. Mark's jaw clenches. He opens another app, a banking interface with a staggering balance visible for a second before he navigates away. He makes a call on his secure phone. Mark, calm, authoritative. Mr. Sterling. It's Michael Andover. Yes, I need to make an acquisition. The penthouse at Vantage Point Heights, the one currently leased to a David Miller. Full asking price. Have the papers drawn up and brought to the address I'm sending you. Discreetly. Today. He ends the call. He leans back, steepling his fingers. The quiet, unassuming man is gone. This is a predator. 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Scene 3. The Revelation Int House. Living room, night. The house is dark. Mark sits in an armchair in the shadows, not watching the silent TV. He looks calm. He's holding a single, thick, legal envelope. Sound of a key in the lock. The front door opens. Chloe enters, humming. She looks flushed and happy. She flicks on the light and jumps, seeing Mark. Chloe, Mark. You scared me. What are you doing sitting in the dark? Mark. Voice is quiet even. Waiting for you. How was Pilates? How was Sarah? Chloe. Dropping her bag, avoiding eye contact. It was fine. She's good. Look, I'm really tired. I'm just going to... Mark. I know, Chloe. A beat of silence. Chloe freezes. Chloe. Know what? Mark. I know you weren't with Sarah. I know you've been at the Vantage Point Heights apartments. I know you've been with David Miller for the past 3 months. Chloe's face pales. Then it hardens with defiance. Chloe, she scoffs, you've been spying on me. God, Mark, is this what it's come to? Your pathetic insecurity? So what if I was? What can you offer me? This? She gestures around the modest living room with contempt. Chloe, Kant. A life of coupon clipping and budgeting? David has a penthouse. He has a future. He's a real man who knows how to provide. Mark doesn't move. He just watches her, his expression unreadable. Mark David Miller, regional manager of a mid-tier marketing firm. Drives a leased BMW, has about $200,000 in debt. A real man. Chloe, stunned, then furious. How dare you? You know nothing about him. At least he doesn't count every penny like a… Mark? Like a what? Like a man who had to be sure? Like a man who inherited more money than David Miller could ever dream of, but wanted a wife who loved him for who he is, not what he has. Chloe stops, confused. She lets out a disbelieving laugh. Chloe. What are you talking about? Inherited? You're delusional. Did losing your job finally break you? Mark stands up slowly. He walks to her and holds out the legal envelope. Mark. This arrived today. I signed it an hour ago. Wary, Chloe takes it. She pulls out the documents. Her eyes scan the top page. We see her face change from confusion to disbelief to utter shock. Her hands begin to tremble. Chloe, whispering, This is a deed for the Vantage Point penthouse? Purchased by Mark Andover Holdings. For $27 million. She looks up at him, her eyes wide with horror. What is this? What kind of sick joke is this? Mark. It's no joke. The Andover family doesn't just have money, Chloe. We are money. I've been the majority shareholder of my own venture capital firm since I was 25. This… He gestures around the room, his voice dripping with cold irony. Mark, taunted. This was my test, and you failed spectacularly. 9:30 to 1 p.m. Scene 4. The Reckoning. Chloe stares, speechless. The reality of her mistake crashing down on her. Chloe, voice shaking. All this time? The struggling. The old car. It was all a lie? Mark. The only lie in this marriage was your vow to love me. The money was just hidden. You, however, were a fraud. Chloe, trying to backtrack, desperation creeping in. Mark. Baby. I don't understand. Why would you do this? We can fix this. This is a good thing. We can be happy now. We can have everything. She tries to touch him. He recoils as if her touch is acid. Mark. We have nothing. You have nothing. The prenup you were so happy to sign, thinking it protected you from my debts, actually protects my assets from you. You get nothing. You're entitled to alimony based on my declared income as a data entry clerk, which is zero since I was laid off last week. Her face crumples. The sheer, brutal genius of his plan destroys her. Chloe. You set me up? Mark. I gave you a choice. Every single day. You chose the shiny object over the solid foundation. You chose a man who rents his toys over the man who owns the factory. He takes a step closer, his voice dropping to a terrifying calm. Mark, Contied. David will be evicted from my property by noon tomorrow. I suggest you pack your things. You can go live with him in his one-bedroom apartment he's about to have to downgrade to. See how that real life treats you. 1300 to 1430. Scene 5. The Aftermath. Ext. House. Night. Chloe stumbles out of the house carrying a single suitcase, tears streaming down her face. She looks lost and broken. She gets into her car, a car Mark now reveals he paid for, and drives away into the night. Int house, living room. Night. Mark stands in the silent, empty living room. He picks up a framed wedding photo from the mantelpiece. He looks at Chloe's smiling face in the photo. There is no anger left. Only a profound, deep sadness. He opens the back of the frame, removes the photo, and tears it neatly in half, dropping her half into the trash. He pulls out his phone. Mark, into phone. Sterling, it's done. Send the team to pack everything up. I'm returning to the penthouse tonight. And cancel all cards under Chloe Andover, effective immediately. He ends the call. He picks up his simple jacket, but from the inside pocket, he pulls out the keys to a luxury car. He walks out of the modest house without a backward glance. 1430 to 1500. Final shot XT, street, night. Mark walks to the end of the quiet suburban street. Parked under a streetlight is a flawless black Bentley Bentayga. He gets in, The engine purrs to life, a sound of immense power and silence. The car pulls away from the curb, leaving the illusion of his old life behind forever. Fade to black.